Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Will Cheese Fail game here on the Cold Cast Marathon. I do believe this is number 12.
I believe you.
It's either 12 or 13.
It's somewhere in there. Yep. It's a number above 10.
It is. Yeah, do your thing.
Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yeah.
Hit me up with the sound of eating a soggy sub and have it being so repulsive you fall into an epileptic fit. Alright, that was well done.
True story. Remember, were you there at Amanda's birthday party when that one dude just straight up had a seizure because of the black light, or the strobe light? Maybe you weren't at that party.
No, I wasn't, because I was away.
Dude, that was one of the scariest things as a kid. Like, I didn't even know what a seizure was back then.
Oh,
like,
you hadn't seen one at that
my
point?
My cousin Coleus had seizures,
yeah, Coleus
right?
had seizures.
But I've never seen him have a seizure.
Oh, okay.
So I was at this party, and we had a strobe light in the basement, and we were just jumping around, and just one guy just straight up just fell to the ground and just started foaming.
Just rip?
Oh, it was scary as fuck. We didn't know what was going on.
So it was like grand mal seizure, like some high-end...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was scary.
Okay. So. Yeah, no, I've seen a few in kids at the summer camp.
Yeah, I believe that.
Not particularly entertaining to watch a child just drop and have a seizure.
No.
Yeah, you get, as fucked up as it is, you get used to it after a while. You're like, oh, Timmy's having a seizure.
Great.
Like, you just see it enough, but yeah, not fun stuff. Anyway, down here in the bottom left-hand corner, we have Nana, and the top right, we have epilepsy.
Yes, sir. This is, of course, a Will Cheese Fail, and I'm having a hard time spotting the cheese from either player. It looks pretty standard on both sides. What this could be here is a Marine SCV all-in. That's what I'm getting out of this. He's also got a couple of SCVs. Did I miss something? Did he like try and build some things? Because he brought up 2 SCVs. One is hurt. The other is just following behind.
I'm not actually sure what's happening right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
I feel like I'm completely, without context.
Okay. Yep, I'm with you there. We've got the Robo. We've got 4 gates, so it is going to be a 4-gate Robo all-in. Pretty strong build. I like to proxy the Robo so that you're a bit sooner and the timing hits a little better, and you just get mass adepts, man. Adepts are so good against Terran. I remember when I first started playing the game, I was like, I don't like TP adepts. I don't like them, but they are really good.
I've always kind of liked them because it's just a unique unit.
And it looks cool. Like,
cool.
When you see like some high level play with these things, they're very sexy, and and it does have a high. There is a high skill cap for it.
It brings more micro to the Protoss arsenal, which, to be honest, does not have a hell of a lot of micro outside of Blinkstalker.
Yeah,
that's the show. But now you have adepts.
Yeah,
and they're pretty good units,
and they're not bad pretty much throughout the whole way. There is the upgrade so that you can they can shoot at a higher frequency.
They're super,
and they're tanky as hell.
Yeah, they're super tanky, and they're incredible against unarmored units, light armor.
They're just really solid units.
Hun came over because he was here visiting in the city for a couple of days.
Interesting.
And he was like, "Man, I gotta play some Star. I haven't played in years. I need to see this. I heard Legacy came out." So he hops on my account and plays a couple games. In one of the games, the guy just straight massed adepts. Nothing but adepts. And Hun was like, "What the hell is this unit?" Yep. I was like, "Well, they're adepts.
They're your demise.
They're your demise." Yeah, he died pretty quick.
Alright, well, here we go. A nice little SCV pull. He needs to focus on that warp prism to get rid of that bad boy. And never mind, now he's just going to kill off the adepts. See, the timing was just late.
Yeah.
And then also there was 2 of these that didn't make it in the battle because he was busy like following around a Reaper. I would have loved to have seen the proxy. For one, he wouldn't have seen the mother or the the Warp Prism, he just would have been able to attack a lot sooner. He just wouldn't have had as many units. Widowmine going down there. He's going to pick off this one supply depot, but there is a lot of bio, and he's just going to lift off at a position, and got to watch that Widowmine. I actually think that if he really wanted to, he could just take out these units from this bunker and just go down there and wreck.
Yeah, he could probably move his way to victory right now.
Yeah.
Now, with that mine up, he could try and bait a couple over, and then just move down. And if he gets one good Widow Mine off here,
it's
going to make it very easy. He's not going to lose a lot of units, which is perhaps the most important bit here.
Oh, he's got it. He's got the Observer. He's going to pick off that Widow Mine. Very well done.
That was the bravest Reaper I have ever seen in my life, and he somehow survived that exchange.
Very nice, nice positioning there from Epilepsy. He purposely took the Adepts and got them in the front line while the Stalkers were shooting in from behind. That was very well done. A nice heads-up play. Another Widow Mine gets put down in position. He's gonna lose. Nope, I thought he was gonna lose one more Adept there. And just like that, Epilepsy, because of the heads-up play, did not lose those Stalkers. The Adepts, once again, very tanky, can soak up a lot of damage. Loses one Stalker there. The Widow Mine is still alive, and he's gonna push up. Needs to get rid of that. Oh, very well played. Managed to get that Widow Mine back out of harm's way. And is it gonna be enough? Those Stalkers in behind have taken a lot of heat. And that's a lot of Marauders.
Yeah, the Marauders, there's a lot of Marauders, but they don't do a particularly huge amount of damage to Adepts.
No.
Like, they could shoot at that one Adept in the next, like, 3 days, but...
Yeah, but they do wreck the Stalkers.
It's like 7 volleys before you take down one Adept, and they're just going in, wrecking face. The Stalkers, obviously, yes, much more susceptible to the Marauders. Pulling the SCVs! Terran has now gotten desperate enough that the workers have come out. Yeah. And you always have to be careful because, I mean, you could have 2 Marines, 1 Marauder, a Hope, a Prayer, and 6 SCVs and take out an entire army.
I think this is game over.
Oh, that's definitely game over.
Yeah. That's it. Siege Tank is out, but it's not going to be enough. You can just still focus down on these Marauders. The Siege Tank will be next. Or you can just run away.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I don't think he would have killed him. That was a really nice heads-up play there from Nana. Surrounding that siege tank with those SCVs to repair, and finally he's using a psionic transfer to get into the base. He's gonna go ahead and surround that siege tank. Very cute play, but it's like an endless repair. He needs to get the Stalkers in to attack that siege tank as well. It's gonna be close.
There
it is,
and that's gonna be the show.
Game.
Yeah. That's gonna be the show.
Well played by Epilepsy. Nana could have definitely played a little better there. A few things that he could have done. He could have kept producing Widow Mines.
Yep. Even Epilepsy, like you were saying before, you know, definitely there was a better window to be had there. He could have been quicker.
Yep.
On that, but it worked out anyway. He did some nice Adept plays.
Well, let's be real here. When the first drop came, he could have just focused that Warp Prism, and all of this
just dead
would have been non-existent.
Would not have happened.
Just would have been non-existent.
Yeah,
but instead, he was fighting the Adepts, and I was saying like he needs to focus that Warp Prism. Warp Prism manages to get out, and look at the damage that thing caused because he just decided not to focus that with the Marines. Sure, he would have lost some SCVs in the process, but he wouldn't have died, and it's much easier to recover. You're much more all in on the Protoss is much more all in on the one base than what the Terran is, simply because of mules, and the fact that if this does deplete out, he can just lift off and go over here and continue on his merry way. So
absolutely.
Really a solid game. It was a lot of action in this. I don't know exactly where the cheese was because it really wasn't proxied, and I mean the 4-gate Robo is more of an all-in than say cheese, but we'll give it to him.
Sometimes in Legacy of the Void, I feel like some all-ins are going to have to be labeled cheese because everything moves so quick now that standard cheese doesn't happen as frequently. You it doesn't make sense to.
Well, that's number 12 for the day. We are going to be back with number 13 right after this. Make sure to check out our sponsors and the giveaways below.
Citicity.